Hello guys, it is that panda guy and I'm here again with another video. And by the way, I wanted to mention that I am on my PC doing this video. Tell me guys what you guys think, if you guys prefer me doing like my information videos on my PC. I do think like I sound better like overall, and there's like less background noise sometimes. So just let me know what you guys think, and if you guys do prefer me doing them on my computer, I feel like it's just better. I don't know. That's just me though. I would just like some feedback, so you guys let me know. And today I wanted to talk a bit about Top Commander. I know it's nothing crazy, and I know my information today isn't gonna be nothing crazy. Though I did want to go over it and just talk a bit about it because I just wanted to have a video about it, so anybody who does like look at it does have a little bit of information to run off of. I know a lot of people do want to know about the phases. I've heard a lot of questions about what phase is this in, what phase is this in. So I do want to just go through the phases real quick so everybody knows what phases to look for, which one in. So phase one is construction speed up, research speed up, and killing hive minds, meaning how many speed ups you use on construction, you get more points. How many speed up you use on research, you get more points. And the second is lucky roulette and resource gathering. For anybody who doesn't know what lucky roulette is, you do spins, for heroes, for resources, for speed ups, whatever it is. And then, of course, you gather resources, you get more points. Phase three is training speed ups, meaning it's like kind of the same like the first two right here. It's just how many speed ups you use, the more points you get. There's resource gathering as well. You get more points off of resource gathering, blah, blah, blah. It's basically, it's the same for phase 2 and 3 basically, with the resource gathering part. Phase 4, search for heroes, upgrade heroes, and killing zombies. If anybody's unaware, searching for heroes is for the police station. I'm trying to find it. Okay, yeah, for your police station. If you search for more heroes, obviously you get more points. It's pretty self-explanatory. As well as upgrading heroes, meaning using relics on heroes, using XP. I'll kind of just give a little example here. If you exchange and you upgrade your hero here, you get more points. I think actually skilling up your heroes is way more efficient, obviously, than actually XP. You get I feel like you get very little points for what XP you use, but overall you guys get my point. There's also killing zombies, so just hitting zombies and stuff get you more points. Phase 5, upgrade equipment, upgrade parts, and training troops. If you guys want to know the difference between training speed ups and training troops, this basically means you just get points for troop tiers compared to actually using speed ups for it. So overall you just get points on troops, and I'll kind of go through a little segment in this video, like what you can take advantage of between these two to actually gain a little bit more points, whatever. Phase 6 is defeating enemies, heavily wounded units, healing boost, meaning that you just use speed ups on troops, because if you get a lot of wounded, you get points. If you spend speed ups on healing those troops, you get points. If you kill enemies or injure enemies, you get points. That is relative to the troop tier, obviously. And open phase is most of these together. There's not search heroes in it. I know it's not normal training troops, it's training speed ups. Should be construction speed up, research speed up, maybe hive minds. I know zombies are included. I'm not sure about resource gathering, pretty sure that's included. No lucky roulette, no equipment upgrading. There's also defeating enemies. I do want to mention real quick that in the open phase, you get less points for everything. I know for troops, you get way less points, for hurting troops. You get way less points for upgrading, with speed ups and all that. Overall, you just get less points on everything, right? I think, for example, if in the first phase it's research speed up, you get 100 points for 1 minute. That's what I'm assuming. I'm actually not 100% sure. Yeah, if you get 100 points for every 1 minute research speed ups, in the last phase it'll basically give you 80 points for those 1 minute of speed ups. So you get a pretty big cut, a 20% cut off on a lot of your points, I think, if not all of your points. Overall, I hope you guys understood that little explanation in the segment of the video. So obviously, I think that it's less days when you're in a beginner region or whatever. When your region's earlier out, I think there's only 5 to 6 days on your thing. But overall, you guys get my point. So I do want to mention real quick that when you're concerning training speed ups and troop training, I've seen a lot of this used regularly. I personally don't do this because I think it's just over. I'm not really hungry for points like that, and I'm not really like trying to push for points as hard as people. Though I do get if people, are obviously really desperate and trying to, just push for a higher spot, this is a pretty good way. So I've seen a lot of people do this thing, and I'll show you guys real quick. So basically what they'll do is they will train, I'll just train one real quick so you guys get a general idea. But they'll train like half of the troops that they might need for as tier 3, if they have tier 5 for example. They'll train all these troops, and what ends up happening is they will have half their speed ups used on this part of the event, right? And then when it's down to day 5, they upgrade all of those troops because it's really efficient. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but it's just really efficient point wise. So you upgrade, you train all those troops, then you upgrade all those troops, and you get more points overall. I think like when you're upgrading troop tiers, those are massive. So for example, if you do unlock the next tier in your troop, by the way, guys, I am unlocking tier 6. Finally. Okay, I just wanted to say that real quick. But if you guys do upgrade to the next tier and you guys are able to just start mass upgrading troops, that is a pretty good way to earn points. It's definitely really point efficient. You won't even need to train a bunch of tier 3 or anything for that. Overall, it's just really efficient point wise. So yeah. Just wanted to note that because I know a lot of people always are looking for ways to improve on their points. There's also things like resource gathering. You can take advantage of this by maybe gathering in a resource center. If you have like an alt alliance where you can get one of these resource centers up and maybe already be gathering for, I don't know, a full day or two before the event actually happens, that might be massive. Actually, I don't even think you can sit in it for 2 days, but overall, you guys get my point. If you guys are able to gather, all day before the event happens, have a ton of resources already like ready to come back home, and then you can hop back over to your main alliance right when it starts, that could be pretty massive for point gains. I know there's like the kill event one. If you really want points, listen, guys, I do this myself because it's just really efficient. I mean, I think that it's fair since I have built up my accounts, but sometimes what I'll do is I'll use my accounts to actually farm points by, farming kills off them because it's just really point efficient. It does cost a lot of resources. Like if I fill up the hospital in one account, it could cost, I think, 200 million resources maybe to heal. So, just understand that this is very expensive, but I think when you're considering how you're getting 200 relics for a hero, it is really cost efficient to me because I just think that a hero is more valuable than resources any day. I can always gather for another week or two, get those resources back. You guys get what I'm saying? Overall, it's just really resource efficient. So I don't know. I did want to just talk about Top Commander a bit, maybe give a few tips, maybe talk about the stages, just have anybody understand anything about it. So I do hope this video is somewhat helpful. I know it wasn't nothing crazy, but I do thank you guys as always for watching, and I hope that this video, like I said, was helpful. So peace out, and you guys have an amazing day or night, and thank you guys for watching.